everyone, and welcome to Citrix Launchpad. This is the first of 3 Launchpad programs we're holding over the next month, where we'll share the latest Citrix news and innovations to help you achieve your business outcomes, starting today with our focus on the cloud. Today, organizations are accelerating their IT modernization. They're looking to remove complexity and increase flexibility and control that they have. They continue to shift infrastructure from on-premise to hybrid environments and transition their applications from on-premise to the cloud. They're looking to consolidate multiple access and application delivery and security solutions, and they want to reduce the cost of infrastructure, licensing, and management. We've seen this for years in the digital transformation that businesses have undertaken. But with the global pandemic, we've seen companies dramatically accelerate their move to the cloud to ensure continuity of critical business operations and better position themselves to address new opportunities.
That's right, Tim. To help our customers accelerate their IT modernization in cloud-focused world, today you'll hear about a groundbreaking new intent-based application delivery and security service we are launching for the leading cloud providers and on-premises aimed at delivering greater agility while simplifying management, orchestration, and the ability to get to insights. You'll hear about new innovations in Citrix virtual app and desktop service that make the world's best DaaS solution even better. And you'll hear about the work we're doing with leading cloud providers, including Microsoft Azure, Microsoft's new Windows 365 Cloud PC, Google Cloud, and AWS to add value on top of their services through increased automation, orchestration, and analytics capabilities. Finally, you'll hear about how our global system integrator and solution provider partners like Wipro and Nutanix are harnessing Citrix to manage their hybrid multi-cloud journeys. We've got a lot to cover, so let's just dive right in.
Well, one thing that's become painfully evident for a lot of companies throughout the pandemic is that application experience is the new currency. As companies shifted to remote work practically overnight, it exposed areas of IT that just weren't set up for work away from the office. As a response, a lot of companies cranked up the dial on cloud and SaaS solutions and other point products. But that has only exacerbated IT complexity. There's more to manage, more to secure, often with fragmented app and API security. The internet has become the new wide area network, with application experience largely dependent on it. But internet states remain a blind spot for IT. Now, in speaking with our customers, we know that many IT teams feel like they're perpetually having to catch up. The current levels of automation just aren't enough. What's needed is a radically simplified approach to application delivery and security so that organizations have the agility they need while IT stays in lockstep with the business. And that's what Citrix is focused on delivering.
Today, we're pleased to announce Citrix App Delivery and Security Service, the industry's first intent-driven solution for application delivery and security. Let's take a look at how this really aims to simplify your app delivery. I'm sure many of you are familiar with just how complicated it can be to deploy new apps or troubleshoot application performance issues. It can be a slog. With intent-driven actions, Citrix App Delivery and Security Service dramatically simplifies the process of translating business and technical intent, or KPIs, into policies which then automatically orchestrates across your ADCs. Simply define the experience you want to deliver, and the solution will auto-configure accordingly. For example, you can define a maximum acceptable application latency threshold for a region. Users are automatically redirected to the right application farms, and the system will adjust to keep the app delivery within the defined parameters. With Citrix's intent-based approach, you'll enjoy faster app deployments, reduce manual configuration errors, and focus on the business objective and not just the syntax.
Well, that's great. Now we know that application experience can change or degrade for a variety of different reasons, all of which can be a real pain to identify and solve while employees are left with a poor user experience, or worse yet, an inability to access important work resources. So how are we addressing that?
Well, it is a big problem. But now, with Citrix App Delivery and Security Service, which delivers self-healing and continuous optimization to ensure the best app experience, even when things change, The service is constantly monitoring for delivery issues like performance degradation, new demands and outages, and corrects them automatically, removing the need for manual intervention for every config correction. Application performance is baselined automatically. When a slow server is detected, the server can be automatically removed from the pool, or IT is notified that the server needs to be replaced. ADC resource autoscales, so you are always right-sized to meet user demand. It is simply groundbreaking. Let me talk about another data point we're addressing. Are you rolling out a new application delivery in the cloud? If so, I'm sure this process flow will look very, very familiar to all of you. Today, IT has to manually configure many aspects of application delivery and make assumptions along the way, which is time-consuming, error-prone, and inefficient. Citrix App Delivery and Security Service is, well, awesomely automated, allowing you to provision, secure, and onboard apps and manage day-to-day operations all without the need to dive into the minutiae. For example, the service will calculate the optimum compute resource for each ADC and automatically provision it in the cloud. It'll even map to DNS. Similarly, software update and security patches are maintained automatically so your app benefits from the latest features and threat protection. The result is not only assured availability, performance, and security, but it also dramatically reduces the effort. We estimate a time savings of up to 60%, freeing IT up to do, well, more strategic efforts.
That's a huge time savings. Now, for our customers that have shifted more of their apps to the cloud, we recognize that the internet is vital to application delivery, but it's also a huge blind spot. Its state is dynamic, and parameters like latency and throughput and reachability are continuously changing, which all affect application experience. So how are we tackling that?
Well, traditionally, IT has steered users to the best site for app delivery through global server load balancing with primitive active-passive failover, or geo-proximity rules that have no visibility to the internet. Which is a pretty big variable. Citrix App Delivery and Security Service is the industry's first service which has actionable internet visibility thanks to the integration of our intelligent traffic management technology. It offers near real-time internet state visibility across up to 10 billion data points per day, aggregated from 1 billion users across 50,000 networks in more than 200 countries. That is just incredibly powerful. It allows you to undertake data-driven app server location planning, removing the guesswork about where to host your application servers to optimize both user experience and your investments. You can simulate different deployment scenarios in different cloud regions to assess the expected latency for users even before you roll anything out. Citrix App Delivery and Security Service includes the industry's first GSLB with actionable internet state visibility, so IT can optimize the application experience for each individual user based on both application server and the internet state. It can also prescribe the best location for additional sites for application hosting if traffic increases in certain regions so that your application experience intent is met.
Hey, Joe, that sounds like a Waze for the internet.
Exactly. It defines traffic jams on the internet and automatically reroutes you to get to the best performance.
That's really important, particularly today. Now, the last thing I want to touch on is security. Application and APIs are valuable, yet very vulnerable assets, and they're increasingly under attack. As we know, in today's protection environment is very fragmented and complex. So what is Citrix doing to simplify security?
Tim, that's a great question. Citrix App Delivery and Security Service provides holistic protection of web app firewall, bot management, and API security to protect your valuable apps. Our cloud-based simplified deployment reduces complexity, eases the burden of IT, and more quickly protects apps through the use of things like single-click implementations of A+ security for SSL and a single pass architecture for higher performance and lower latency. Taken together, Citrix App Delivery and Security Service is a dramatic step forward for enterprise app delivery, intent-driven, self-healing, continuously optimizing, internet state aware, with integrated holistic app and API security. And all of that is awesomely automated. We're in public preview right now, and it will be generally available before the end of the year. it comes in two flavors. One, for customers who want the freedom to manage their own hybrid environments, modernizing their app delivers the transition to the cloud. We have a customer-managed option, and that's a big, big differentiator for Citrix. And two, for customers who have applications deployed on Azure or AWS and want to significantly reduce the complexity of their day-to-day management while benefiting from the intent-driven, self-healing capabilities and the latest threat protection, there's Citrix managed options as well.
Well, that's great news. It's really exciting solution that's going to dramatically simplify application delivery. Very compelling. So let's switch gears now. We talked about simplifying application delivery and security across hybrid and multi-cloud deployments. Now, let's spend some time talking about desktop as a service, starting with the work we're doing with Microsoft. Citrix and Microsoft have long partnered to increase the value of our joint offerings. And one place that you see this is Azure Virtual Desktops. AVD is a popular platform to support companies looking to move their desktops to the cloud, resulting in more flexibility for IT and savings compared to traditional on-prem desktops. When paired with Citrix, however, customers enjoy an even better experience for users in IT, the highest performance at the absolute lowest cost.
That's right. Only Citrix enables hybrid multi-cloud, providing the broadest support for all resources on-prem and in Azure with a streamlined management interface. The result is a faster and more cost-effective transition to Azure, allowing your business to quickly realize the benefits. Second, Citrix allows you to better optimize your operations. Only Citrix best accelerates Azure Virtual Desktop resource deployments and lifecycle maintenance, enabling faster rollouts and time to value while decreasing cloud spending through advanced scalability and performance optimizations. Third, only Citrix enables secure, high-performance Azure desktop experience on any device in any location. With single sign-on access, Citrix HDX technology for a better interactive voice and video in apps like Teams, while also providing advanced controls to determine if and how users are able to connect to resources. Did I mention we also have full audit trails and also session recording? And the impacts are tremendous. Citrix optimization save up to 25% over 3 years when compared to just using Azure Virtual Desktop alone. Another recent study from Forrester determined that the total economic impact of Citrix and Azure relative to a pure Azure Virtual Desktop deployment over a 3-year period for an organization of 15,000 employees is $6.7 million, or an ROI of 153%.
Well, that's a big deal, and we're excited to bring the same types of advantages to Microsoft's recently announced Windows 365 Cloud PC. Citrix and Microsoft have a long history of working together and developing value in the VDI and desktop service space for customers of all sizes. And we're excited to play a part in Microsoft's new category, Cloud PC. We're working with Microsoft to create complementary solutions with Windows 365. We're currently finalizing our product plan, and we look forward to sharing the details of those very shortly.
Whether you are simplifying IT management of your hybrid cloud deployments or new to VDI and DaaS and excited about the simple, flat-rate cloud PCs with Windows 365, Citrix and Microsoft are partnering to help you deliver a secure, modern environment for your users.
And before we move on, I'm excited to announce that customers can now apply their Azure consumption commitment towards Citrix Desktop Service and our workspace solutions through the Azure Marketplace, making it even easier and more convenient to benefit from Citrix running on Azure. I know this is something that a lot of customers on Azure will be very excited about. Separate from our work with Microsoft, we've delivered some incredible new capabilities over the first half of the year for Citrix DaaS, and I wanted to talk about 3 big ones that I know everyone is going to be excited about. Let's start with the topic of resiliency. For decades, customers have relied on Citrix for mission-critical application and high-performance scenarios, whether that's overseeing astronauts carrying out operations on the International Space Station, enabling hospitals to deliver life-saving care throughout the pandemic, or facilitating financial trading where every millisecond counts. For these organizations and thousands of others, we understand that uptime is vitally important. In some cases, the threat of even a brief moment of downtime has been enough to prevent you from shifting to the cloud. Well, today, we're excited to announce new technology designed to keep your employees up and running in any scenario. It's called Citrix Service Continuity.
While we always design for redundancy and availability, we're making that design even more robust with our new service continuity technology. With service continuity, as long as users have a path to connect to the virtual apps and desktops, they can stay up and running, even when they can't connect to our cloud service. The user's endpoint securely retains all of the information needed to establish a connection to their apps or desktops, whether on-premise or in the cloud. As long as there's network connectivity to the workload location, everything continues to run. The great thing about service continuity is that it also protects you against identity provider service outages, or if you're desktop or on-prem, internet service provider outages. This is a unique capability that no other DaaS offering provides, and it's available today.
Well, that's great, Joe, and I know that's something our customers are going to be really excited about. Now, another big challenge that companies face is provisioning. Many of our larger customers want to move workloads to the cloud in bulk. They're not doing small-scale backup and recovery operations or other edge cases. They want to run complete operations in the cloud. And the only thing that's been holding them back is having a tool that lets them easily transition all of their desktops and all of their applications to the cloud at scale. Many of these customers have come to know and love Citrix Provisioning Services, or PVS. It simplifies the management of their on-prem servers, and customers have always dreamed of having those same advanced capabilities in the cloud. Today, we're excited to announce Citrix PVS for public cloud, starting with Microsoft Azure and coming soon for Google Cloud.
Yes, exactly. Now customers can leverage the power and speed of PVS they know and love in the cloud. By combining the power of PVS with the versatility of public cloud, we see faster provisioning performance given their robust networking, instantaneous imaging, versioning, and rollback. And we've heard anecdotally in our previews that the new flavor of PVS is actually better at streaming images than the native storage networks of the cloud providers.
And really, just kudos to the team, Joe, for pulling this off. PVS has been one of the most unique and valued features for Citrix for the last 15 years. And I know a lot of people thought it would be an impossible thing to bring to the cloud. But we've done it, and it's one of the things that really makes Citrix stand out. You can take advantage of Citrix PVS on Azure right now, and Citrix PVS on Google Cloud early next year. Now, let's talk about image management. Anyone who has spent even a little time in desktop administration knows that traditional image management can be complex and time-consuming. And that level of effort increases exponentially when you have to do it for multiple sites and across multiple clouds. To address this, we're pleased to announce Citrix Image Portability, a powerful new way to manage, update, and deploy a set of images from one location across hybrid and multi-cloud environments.
That's right, Tim. We're making it even easier to move your on-prem images to the cloud for activities like on-demand bursting or disaster recovery. The first step is to select the desired cloud location. Let's pick Azure for this example. The existing image format, tools, and even some drivers are different between on-premises and in the cloud. Our new image portability service seamlessly moves the on-prem image to the cloud service and converts the image for native cloud infrastructure, making it easy to rapidly provision out of many, many users. This accelerates the move to the cloud and simplifies disaster recovery planning. But image portability isn't just about going to the cloud. It also makes it easier to move images across cloud providers for geographic expansions, public cloud resiliency, and cost optimization across the clouds. You can take advantage of image portability today. One last piece I want to touch on is all about delivering on our commitments to enabling customers, choice, and the seamless deployment of enterprise workloads in your preferred hybrid cloud architecture. We've discussed the native hyperscalers in detail, but let's take a moment to highlight our integrations with VMware solutions like on the public cloud. In Citrix DaaS, you can easily manage and provision Citrix workloads between either on-premises vSphere deployments or within VMware-based clouds. We previously announced VMware Cloud and AWS, and today we're announcing support for Azure VMware solutions. Let's switch gears and talk about IT support. There's nothing more draining on help desk resources than being stuck helping users with a simple fix. When it comes to Citrix, we know that for any number of reasons, networking, forgotten passwords, issues with authentication, a virtual session might need to be reset, and usually that means your employees will have to ping IT for help. To help accelerate the process and reduce the burden on IT, we're pleased to announce Citrix DaaS integration with ServiceNow's virtual agent. A lot of IT teams use virtual agents to supplement their teams and automate high-volume, repetitive tasks. By integrating ServiceNow Virtual Agent, we're enabling customers to automate resolution of common virtual session resets, removing the need to rely on manual IT support and intervention. Users can launch Virtual Agent and request an automated resolution to reset their secure Citrix session without needing to log a support ticket and then wait for IT to respond.
Well, that's great, Joe. It really helps to free up valuable IT resources to focus on those higher level tasks. Now, those are just a handful of the new capabilities for Citrix Desktop Service that we've delivered throughout this year. And there are a lot more innovations that, unfortunately, we don't have time to dive into here, like support for Azure AD and all of our HDX innovations. But if you want to learn more about any of these, you can visit the Citrix Launchpad Cloud Resource Hub, where we've got a lot more detail. Lastly, I wanted to take a minute to talk about the work Citrix is doing with our partners. We recognize that you're not making the cloud journey on your own, and that many of you are looking for guidance and expertise to ensure that you're making that transition as efficiently and as effectively as possible. As many of you know, Citrix works closely with a wide range of solution providers that our customers rely on to help manage their hybrid infrastructure. One of those is Nutanix, who is helping customers become more agile through their platform for all the workloads across private, public, and hybrid cloud deployments. Nutanix, together with Citrix, enables true hybrid and multi-cloud deployments to help our joint customers deliver secure, on-demand, and elastic access to applications, desktops, and data for their hybrid workforce from any device, in any location, at any scale. Well, today, we're excited to announce that Nutanix has chosen Citrix as their preferred end-user computing solution on their cloud platform. We know many of you work with Nutanix to help manage your hybrid multi-cloud journey, and we're just thrilled to be part of it. In addition to solution providers, we know that many of you are partnering with global systems integrators to harness their solutions to accelerate IT modernization and your transition to the cloud. Citrix works with a wide range of GSIs, and together we've seen some incredible results in helping our customers increase their agility by shifting their environments to the cloud. One of our global partners that's helped some of our largest enterprise customers transition to the cloud is Wipro. Wipro is a leader in workplace cloud transitions, managing virtual apps and desktops running on Citrix for more than 800,000 users in over 100 countries across a wide range of industries. They're consistently recognized as leaders in Gartner's Magic Quadrant for Workspace as a Service and public cloud infrastructure managed services. And their success comes down to their unique and scalable intellectual property.
That's right. Wipro have developed an incredible blueprint for these types of desktop migrations to the cloud made up of Wipro Virtual Desk and Citrix DaaS, a simplified, integrated architecture for cloud-hosted desktops that optimizes cost and enables rapid cloud transformation. In one case, a multinational investment bank needed to address the challenge of undertaking a cloud VDI transition while managing a very large set of regulatory and compliance requirements, all while keeping their employees working. Using Citrix, Wipro provides a secure, compliant, cloud-hosted solution to the bank supporting 90,000 employees over 50 countries. And that migration is underway.
It's incredible work and just goes to show how our partners like Wipro are simplifying large-scale migrations to the cloud. Well, there you have it, the groundbreaking new Citrix app delivery and security service for intent-based management of all of your applications. New capabilities in Citrix Desktop as a Service that makes the world's best DaaS solution run even better. And new value-added solutions and support for Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and AWS, all designed to help you accelerate your IT modernization, reduce complexity, all while increasing flexibility and control. To learn more about all of our announcements today, visit the Citrix Launchpad Cloud Resource Hub. And be sure to join us next Tuesday for Citrix Launchpad Security for some exciting new solutions aimed at protecting your organization against increasing cyber threats. Thank you for joining us today.